How's it going, everyone? Welcome to a brand new week. As you guys remember, at the end of last week, I was talking about my mentality and having proper mental health when it comes to my fitness and my goals in life. And so this week, I really want to focus on being very productive, taking all the time that I have and using it to the best of my ability. And so, without further ado, I am going to install everything that I need to into this new apartment that I had to take out of the old apartment. So I need to install curtains in the bedroom, and I need to put our whiteboard back up right here on the desk so that we can start writing out our goals for the week and for the month. Also making sure that I meal prep in a timely manner, making dinner at a good time so that I can get myself in bed at a decent hour, so then that way I'm more productive in the morning so I can go out and do my workouts. So just being very productive, keeping that top of mind. So I'm gonna put on a quick time lapse and you guys can watch me install everything here in less than a minute. So I got home from work and I tried doing a push-up challenge just to see how far I can progress this week. Because again, trying to be productive, so trying to use my time wisely. I did 10 push-ups, which is surprisingly really good for me. I don't think I've ever done 10 regular sized push-ups. So anyway, what I'm doing right now is I'm actually running to the store because I already told you guys that my refrigerator is having some issues in the new unit and it was kind of not defrosting correctly, so everything kind of froze over. So all of our vegetables are now completely wilted and gross, so I need to go get a few more grocery items, and then we're gonna make some sandwiches for dinner. All right, everyone, so still trying to stay productive this Tuesday, which is currently my day off. What did I do so far? I put the mirror up in my bedroom. I've already put up everything else, as you guys have already seen. I cleaned up some dishes. I need to clean up the rest of them. I'm going to be going through my girlfriend's book that we got recently because we're trying to figure out a much cleaner diet that she can eat that will help her with her autoimmune disease, so that way she can start feeling a lot better. But today I went to go do an oil change, and of course something happened where it couldn't just be a simple oil change. Your boy had to throw down a little bit. $562 because what happened? My sway bar end links were torn, and so I had to get them replaced. And of course I went to a dealership, and the funny thing is I feel like I got slightly swindled because the cost wasn't really that much of an issue. I did my research, I was looking online, even from local shops, and the price was roughly the same. But then they charged me to do a wheel alignment, and they charged me $100 for that, which I know it didn't need to be done, but I didn't have enough time to really research my decision for that afterwards because he kind of just brought it up at the end. And I was like, well, I already get free balances and rotations for my tires at Discount Tire, and he's like, oh no, this is completely different. This is for the actual alignment of the system. So, I mean, maybe it did need to be done. To be honest, my car sounds a lot better. He also mentioned that everything else with my car was fine, and other issues that I thought were bigger really weren't. So maybe I wasn't that swindled, but definitely pretty expensive. $562 is not cheap, but that is just kind of the reality of life sometimes, and why I stress the importance of having a savings account. Didn't have one a long time ago, and I'm really glad that I do now, just in case of these emergencies. And I'm very lucky that I still have my job during this whole COVID situation, because I know I still have a lot of friends who aren't working, so I am grateful. Just kind of sucks. Sometimes things just don't always go your way. But what I'm going to do right now is actually do some push-ups. I actually had a friend who sent me a message on Facebook challenging me to do push-ups, but I was actually already challenging myself at the beginning of this week. As you guys may have seen earlier, I did 10 push-ups, full-size regular push-ups, which is actually pretty big for me. And the fact that I've been kind of outside the realm of exercise over the last month and I'm just slowly getting back into it, I'm actually pleasantly surprised I was able to do them. Good morning, guys. It is Wednesday. I got my lunch here. I got some turkey sloppy joes and kind of just wanted to have a quick heart-to-heart this morning because I decided to weigh myself. And I would say it's been about a week or so since I have jumped on the scale. And the main reason for that is because I really didn't want to really focus too hard on the weight scale and the number right now, because I was just trying to get back into the rhythm of things. And I know sometimes when you step on a scale, it just kind of messes with your mind a little bit. Like, it's just a number, and sometimes, you can't really fully accurately read what's going on. Like, you could be gaining muscle, you could be losing weight, and so those numbers can really vary. Also from day to day, your body, depending on what it's retaining. So anyway, I weighed myself this morning and I weighed 216. So I've gone up in weight. I was at 212 about a month ago, so I've gained at least 4 pounds. Maybe even a little bit more. And I'm not like crazy disappointed. I'd be lying if I didn't say I was a little sad about it, because I've been feeling a little bit bigger. But that's something that I have full understanding of, because I decided to not really track my macros, which you don't really have to do to lose weight. It's just more of the foods I was choosing to eat. I really wasn't keeping track of the portions that I was eating. I would just kind of feel hungry and I would just eat like a lot of food when I really didn't need to eat that much. I probably could eat like a medium-sized amount and my body would feel full. I always kind of had that issue growing up where I would just kind of eat a lot. And from research that I've been reading is usually like they want you to eat slower, because your body will start to register in its brain that it actually is full. So if you start eating too fast, you may overfill yourself, and sometimes you get that sick stomach feeling. And I've had that multiple times when I was younger, and so I'm just trying to be more hyper aware of what I'm putting in my body, how much, and I'm probably going to get back to tracking my macros. I've just been kind of trying to just work out, get back into the swing of things. As I said, this is a productive week, so I also did my push-ups yesterday. I still did 10, so that's pretty good. I think I can do 11 or 12 today, because in my mind, I felt like I maybe could have went a little bit farther, but I kept doubting myself, and I just wanted to get back down, so. All right, it is Friday afternoon. I am off work. It's almost 6 o'clock. I sat on the couch for a few minutes to hang out with the dog. Now I need to get up and exercise. I don't think I've actually filmed much of my workouts, so I need to make sure I show you some. I did resistance bands last night, which was pretty good. I didn't have a lunch brought today, so what did I eat? I have my peanut butter toast and stuff for breakfast, and I really haven't eaten much since, so I need to make sure that I eat something decent tonight. I don't know what I'm going to eat yet. Still need to go grocery shopping and grab a few things, but I need to get up and get moving now before it gets too late and it gets dark. So I'm going to pick a workout to do, and we'll continue this evening. Well, what is going on, everyone? It is Saturday afternoon, and I got off of work. I got some groceries at Costco. I didn't record it, but I got some more meat and a few vegetables and some frozen fruit. And right now I'm waiting at Discount Tire to get my tires balanced and rotated because I'm trying to stay productive, remember. So it's roughly 125 right now. So hopefully I can get this done here pretty soon. Get back to the house, do a workout this afternoon, and do my push-up test again as well. All right, back at the house, time to jump straight into my workouts. I'm gonna be doing my push-up test first, and then you're gonna find something and work it to work out to. Do that for about 35-40 minutes, and then I'm gonna go head over to Target to grab a few more groceries, and then I'll go over everything that I purchased for the week for me and my girlfriend. Alright, I just finished working out. I did a yoga session today, and I wanted to come into the kitchen and show you guys a few things that I purchased for next week, basically, because I'm trying to eat everything that I can at home, try to get back to meal prepping, keeping track of my macros, and just choosing healthier foods for my body so I can get myself back on track and lose those extra pounds that I gained over the last couple weeks. So, before I go to Target and grab the remaining things that I need, this is what I got from Costco. Alright, so the first thing that I got that I showed you guys in last week's video was a rotisserie chicken. It's just quick and convenient. As I said before, try to cook as much chicken as you can yourself, because a lot of times these rotisserie chickens, especially Costco, has a lot of added salt and water that it doesn't need. You definitely want to be careful of the sodium levels in your body. But if you're cooking most of your food at home, I would say the sodium probably wouldn't be that bad, as long as you're combining it with just, more plain or bland foods. Organic ground turkey comes in 2 packages. They're £1.50 each. It equals out to about $5.49 a pound, so pretty cheap in general compared to most grocery stores. A lot of them charge $5.99 or more, so I'm not saving a drastic amount, but I'm still saving something. My girlfriend, she has to be very cautious of nitrates and nitrites and hormones and stuff, so I got her some, basically, what is this, smoked chicken sausage. Again, we're trying to stick to more organic in general, but this is just one of the options they had for when it came to something that was hormone or antibiotic free. Her diet's going to be something drastically different, and maybe I'll explain that to you guys in a later video. She's very restricted, like she can't have oats, grains, a lot of things. I think I've already said that already. I did get a few strawberries here for me. I got organic spring mix for salads, or if I do end up making a sandwich or something, I'll just put that on the bottom. We also got some ground beef. This is also for my girlfriend. I usually try to stick towards just the lean meats, so really just turkey and chicken for myself, which is also another thing that I bought, which was of course my typical organic chicken. Again, this is probably the best price I've gotten for organic chicken anywhere. At Whole Foods or other grocery stores, they usually charge $5.99 or more, even Trader Joe's. This one's only $4.99, so $1 a pound does definitely add up. We also got some cauliflower rice. Now we're just testing this out right now. This is actually pretty expensive, and I probably wouldn't buy it again. It's around $9 or so, and I think it's a lot cheaper probably for you just to buy a couple heads of lettuce and buy the machine that basically rices it for you. In the long run, that's going to save you a lot more money, because this is like 9 something, and this is for 2.5 pounds of cauliflower. You could probably make 3 times that amount for this price. But it's just a way for us to get a tester, just to see if she's okay with having this with her meals, and something that's just quick and convenient at the current moment. And it's also more eco-friendly, because why waste more plastic when you don't have to. I also got some Veggie Spirals for my girlfriend as well. Again, same situation here. If you buy a spiralizer, I'm sure it'd be 20 times cheaper than buying this. This was, I think, $5 or $6 for about 1.5 pounds. So not the best in price, but again, gets the job done, pretty quick and convenient. But again, probably better to make it yourself and save on the packaging. We did get some organic frozen fruit. This one is blueberries, strawberries, raspberries, and it also has added kale and spinach. So this is just for us to have for smoothies, mostly for Jennifer in the morning. I'm gonna try to stick to more chicken and turkey with my lunches and having my rice. Maybe I'll try to stick with cauliflower rice once in a while as well, just to keep some of the carbs a little lighter on my stomach, because I do tend to eat a pretty decent amount of carbs. Just being more hyper aware of everything. I'm also going to try to finish using that cost protein powder that I did a review on a while ago, because I had not probably touched it since that review, and that's a lot of protein powder, so I'm going to be trying to finish that up. Anyway, that was just a quick review of the things that I got. I'm going to go head over to Target, grab the last few things. I'm just grabbing some lemon, cilantro, and some dry shampoo for my girlfriend, and then we'll be back here and I'll show you guys dinner. It's gonna be pretty straightforward. I'm just gonna do some rotisserie chicken tonight with some rice for me and then some cauliflower rice for my girlfriend. So all right, I'm back at the house and I want to show you guys the other ingredients that we bought from the store. All right, we are going to go back in the kitchen because I wanted to show you guys one of the other things that I purchased when I went out to the store the second time around. We got something called cassava flour. Now, the reason why we purchased this ingredient is because, as I told you before, my girlfriend has an autoimmune disorder, and so she basically has to go almost paleo, so she can't have basically any grains or wheat of any kind, basically be gluten-free. And so this specific ingredient is just cassava, and that's it. There's nothing else in it, so it makes it vegan, non-GMO, gluten-free, grain-free. So it's pretty plain to the point, and apparently it's used to make a flatbread, so maybe I'll show you guys next week when we probably attempt to make it. Besides that, I only got some bananas, some garlic, cilantro, and some lemons. So those are the other ingredients that I purchased today. So that's gonna wrap up my grocery trip this week and hopefully motivate me to make all of my meal prep in the house and not have to cheat at all. Alrighty, we made it to the end of the week, so it is currently Sunday, and I'm going to do my push-up test right now. The other day, I did 13 push-ups. That's the max I've done so far, so I'm going to try to do 13, but I want to push for 15, and after I complete that, we'll wrap up this week together. All right, I did it. So today I did 15 push-ups. At the start of this week, I did 10 push-ups and increased a little bit more each day. And I feel really accomplished because if you didn't know, months ago, I could barely talk myself into doing 1 or 2 push-ups. And just seeing that transformation is amazing. I'm really glad I took on this challenge. And I didn't gain that much muscle here in the last couple of days. So that was all a mental game that I was able to power through. And I'm really glad that I did this. Aside from that, I did weigh myself this morning and I am at 217 pounds. So I gained another pound, and as you can tell, I'm not upset. And the reason why I'm not upset is because, as I told you guys before, that scale is just a number. You could be gaining muscle, you could be losing fat. If that number goes up or down, you really don't know what's going on with your body, and you should really just focus on how you're feeling and how strong you feel. And just really motivate yourself and push yourself farther and harder. And that's how I'm feeling right now. I feel like I feel very accomplished. That 1 extra pound, in my mind, I'm like, that's all muscle, even if it is fat. And I just feel really good. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this week's video. I know it was a really long one, but I feel like I was pretty productive. I would say I accomplished the goal that I set out to do this week, and I'm feeling pretty good. So if you guys got any ideas of some other challenges I can do in the future, please feel free to leave a comment, like this video, subscribe if you haven't already, and hopefully you guys are staying motivated, happy, and healthy, and knowing that I'm always here for you as a team player. And you guys enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll see you guys all next week.